So on the Drunken Peasant show today, they got that Bent dude on there, and I like him a lot. I actually got to talk with him after the show for quite a while. We were both stressed for needing to move on and go do other things, whether he's going to sleep or whatever he's got going on his end, and me doing my thing. Uh, yeah, yeah, it's late night here, boy. It's already 1:54 in the morning. Surprised anybody's even up this time of the night. I was gonna watch the show today anyway because I automatically I like this show, but because they were going after this Nick Fuentes again, I really wanted to watch it again because these guys cracked me up, man. I mean, they had me spit my coffee back up at one point, and it was pretty good. And then of course they reviewed my poem. They took a lot of shots at that, and I really liked it, but then it went into the nice love moment, like, well, damn, Bob, actually, you had enough balls to open up like this. And so it got into the little serious moment, like where everybody's like, oh, and that was really cool because it brings realism to the show because it is real. So that kind of grabs your attention. You know what I'm saying? When you can make two big dudes like this come down and give your poem a compliment, and then on top of it, give you more compliment. It's incredible. It's incredible. And it's just really a testimony to my phrase, spread the love and not the hate. But even when they were going after me about it, I was laughing. I was laughing so hard. I swear to God, these guys are podcast genius in my book. They're at the top of their game right now and only getting better. Um, their podcast goes too long sometimes today, and I understand why they do that. They want to meet their quota every time they go live, and that's very important when you're doing a podcast like them. So uh, I gotta say also that me and the Drunken Peasants from two different directions do not like Nick Fuentes, and it harnesses in on the fact that he's racist, and so that's where it begins with our mutual dislike for Nick Fuentes. Like nobody likes this guy. He's a moron. Only other idiot moron haters could even begin to like this twerp. And then they came off of him a little bit, and they kept the show exciting because they were showing the one of his followers that left the American First Movement. Now, I've said it for years that the American First Movement was another fake movement bent on garnering donation money. Drunken Peasants nailed it right on the head with this one here again. When they said that, when they pointed that out, and I agreed wholeheartedly because it's true. I don't know of anybody with the America First Movement that is not a phony and a fake and a fraud. I don't like none of them bastards over there. When I look at the Drunken Peasant show, if you think about it, they're the number one show at what they do online today. There is nobody better. I don't care how well funded they are. I don't care who they are. No other podcasts exist that jive the way that these guys jive. And they've had many other co-hosts, and they've gotten along with all of them so good. And again, though, their show's only getting better and better and better. And this Bent guy gets along with them so good. It's really amazing. And I don't know how they continue to just get better and better, but they are doing it. So the expectations of a good podcaster, in my opinion, have gone up because of the Drunken Peasant show. It was not a perfect show today, but because of that, it was perfect. Does that make sense? If you look at something that's picture perfect every time, you're looking at a pre-recorded show that's been uploaded and edited in between. So for live streamers to be able to do a show like they did today was, well, that's pretty damn good. So I got to give it another high rating again. I got to give it a 10. Not just for the fact that they had me on there with my voice only back there, but and that's fine too. They could have called me and done that, but um, it's just the overall way they went about doing everything, the way they showed what they had to show. Ben is the guy, he's the regulator, right? If somebody starts to go, like Billy in particular, go way too far in one direction because that's his job, Ben will reel him back in a little bit, right? And then there's always a third party involved, right? Like before, it was the two brothers that was co-hosting the show with him for a long time until they decided to go their own different directions, and that's fine. Well, now they got this other guy Bent on there, and he's the great subtle third voice that comes in, and he's funny too, and he's really good. Really good timing on his end. Uh, I was the one doing the interrupting for if anybody was at the point in time, but these guys, irregardless, the show went great. And right when you thought it was fixing to get boring, it didn't, right? It just seemed to kick off with a whole new flavor again. So I don't know about you guys. I'm glad they didn't continue to review about stuff that was going to get more and more boring. Thank God there was enough donations. There was no need for that. And because if it was going to go in that direction, I was going to start butting in a lot of jokes in these people that they had planned to go after. And because it's just fun. And why not?